Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Is it stop now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think you can also stop because it is showing the co-host.
Yeah, I will introduce you. Then
Sure, sure.
we can start. Yeah. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Myself, Shiburaj Pappu. It's a privilege and pleasure to welcome you once again on behalf of Computer Engineering Department of Rizvi College of Engineering to the fourth day of our ATAL Faculty Development Program on the future of AI and ML, balancing information ethics and industry needs. We extend our warmest greetings to our FDP coordinator, our respected principal, Dr. Vashasha, and head of the Department of Computer Engineering Department, Professor Mohammad Junaid sir. Also, also all the deans, heads of departments of coordinators of various departments, faculty members, our valued participants joining us from institutions across the country, and the dedicated members of our organizing committee. We deeply appreciate the unwavering support of the management of Rizvi College of Engineering and AICT, whose encouragement has made this program possible. Having benefited from rich insights shared by distinguished speakers in the previous sessions, we are excited to continue this journey of exploration and learning today with the same enthusiasm and curiosity. Let's begin with day four of our session. The first topic for today is neural networks and deep learning and their uses. It gives me immense pleasure to extend warm welcome to Mr. Rupesh Shende, our distinguished speaker for this session. Allow me to briefly introduce his profile. He is a highly accomplished professional with over 12 years of rich industrial experience in software development, web applications, and enterprise solutions. Currently, he serves as a team leader at RS Business Solutions Nagpur, where he has been contributing his expertise for more than a decade. Throughout his career, he has gained valuable experience across leading firms such as GCW Graphic Solutions, CWS Solutions, and Srushti Infotech Private Limited. Mr. Shinde's core technical strength include PHP, MySQL, LAMP Node.js, React, Angular, MongoDB, with hands-on expertise on popular frameworks like CodeIgniter and other PHP MVC frameworks. He has also worked extensively with payment gateways such as PayU, PayPal, and American Express. His skill set extends to modern front-end and back-end technologies, including JavaScript, HTML, Twitter Bootstrap, database management such as MySQL, MongoDB. Academically, Mr. Shinde holds a bachelor's degree in computer science and computer networks and a diploma in computer science and networks. During his engineering years, he demonstrated his research aptitude by presenting national and international level papers in web and mobile computing and securing awards in technical quizzes at national platforms. He is also certified in open source application development in PHP and trained in Oracle 9i, which further adds to his strong foundation in database and application development. Beyond this, his technical expertise, Mr. Shinde has proven himself to be a dedicated leader, mentor, and innovator in the software industry. With his passion for cutting edge technology and consistent track record of delivering high quality solution, he continues to inspire budding engineers and professionals alike. Let us warmly welcome Mr. Rupesh Shinde. We are privileged to have with us Mr. Shinde. Please kindly begin with your session. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. And currently, I'm working with HCL Technologies, Bangalore, as a technical manager. Earlier to that, I also worked with the Wipro and the RSC Business Solution. For that, I worked 6 years back. Okay, that is my current experience all about. Okay. So right now I can share, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you are all from computer science background, right?
Yes, sir. Majority of us.
Okay, okay. So we are today discussing about the TensorFlow related again wrapper we can say to the Keras. Okay, but we are considering the TensorFlow as a main library or the main framework we can say, but Keras is not a framework. We can consider it as an inbuilt API which is answered inside this particular TensorFlow. So anyone aware of what is the TensorFlow? Then I will just after getting familiar with all those, we can go ahead with the slides and all. Means how we are using this particular neural network or the TensorFlow related applications in our life science or healthcare domain or medical domain. Yeah. So what is the TensorFlow? Anybody? Any idea? Okay, just I'm telling. So it is a open source end-to-end machine learning platform. Okay, TensorFlow is a open source. What is the meaning of open source? Can anyone tell?
The code is available, I guess.
The code is available free of license. Actually, that license is coming in the form of GNU and GPL, general public licenses, right? So these any of code which is coming with this GNU or GPL licenses, that is general public licenses, then that particular software we are considering as a open source. So like the TensorFlow we are having, and it is specially used for the machine learning platform, end-to-end machine learning platform. Okay, and it is a just I am giving the brief. It is open source. Okay. Second, it is E2E, end-to-end machine learning ML platform.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
So if you can just increase the font size.
yeah. So it is one page. Now it is okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So we can consider it as a toolkit also for the mathematical operations that employs that draw the data flow on the provided data set, and it handles the variety of tasks related to the deep neural network. Okay, so we can consider it as it handles tasks based on provided neural network. Now, you know that, okay, so just I'm asking, there is a TensorFlow, there is a PyTorch, right? Again, there is a Keras. Okay, so this particular PyTorch, if we are considering, it is developed by, means it is similar to that TensorFlow library. So it is developed by the Facebook. Okay, so similar to the TensorFlow, there is another library. There is a PyTorch. It is developed by Facebook. And this particular TensorFlow is there. It is developed by the Google team. But that particular Google team, we are calling it as a Google Brain team. And so earlier, what was happening? This particular Keras means before coming into the implementation of this Keras, the TensorFlow was going ahead with the TFT. This particular TensorFlow was going with CNTK, and again one more was there, Theano. Okay, so all these three were collaboratively working, but related implementation was complex. So they enhanced they done the certain enhancement under this TensorFlow, and TensorFlow then comes with Keras. Okay, so now we can say what is the exactly this Keras about. So Keras is, we can say this Keras is a wrapper around the TensorFlow. Okay. So we can also say that this is the particular internal API. Keras is also, we can say it is an internal API. And if we want to install this Keras, we don't have to install separately. So whenever you are installing the particular library, that is TensorFlow, it is coming as an inbuilt inside that. Inside TensorFlow. So we can consider this particular Keras is now, it is a part of the TensorFlow. And you can use Keras directly from the TensorFlow library. And we don't have to do any separate installation. Whenever you are doing the installation for the TF, then this particular Keras will get automatically installed. Any confusion? If anyone is having any question, you can ask. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yeah,
Hello.
so yeah.
Sir, you told that Keras, it is the wrapper around the TensorFlow.
Yeah.
So, and then you said that if we install the TensorFlow, then the Keras will be coming automatically.
Yeah. It that particular Keras is inbuilt. It is coming inside this particular Keras library. And wrapper means, in the sense I am saying that earlier this particular, when there was no any Keras related implementation, this TF, TNK and Theano, these three were collectively used. But since this particular Keras came, so now all these get handled in the backend. All these three means, if I'm adding all these three inside the particular box, this TF, CNK and Theano, this Keras will be at the top. Getting?
Okay, sir. Okay, fine. Sir.
Yeah, means whatever related functionality, API related enhancement you were doing, all these will be done inside the TensorFlow only, but through the Keras. Okay. So now, if we are considering the architecture, if you are considering the architecture for the TensorFlow, just I'm adding as a TF. So this architecture is generally divided into the 4 parts. We can say it's added in the 4 parts, like pre-processing. Pre-processing is there. Plus we can say modeling is there. Plus training is there. Then estimation is there. So if I'm talking about the any of the neural network related, okay, if I'm talking about the neural network related, can anyone tell me what is the neural network and how these are getting interface through the multiple groups? Any of real-time example or any of generalized example? Can anyone give? Just I'm asking here in terms of pre-processing, modeling and training. And then final the estimation. Estimation will be your final result. Because whatever we are handling through this library, it is also related with the neural network. Anyone? Hello. In terms of pre-processing, I'm asking. Then there is a data modeling. Then there is a training. Okay, suppose means I will show you in the slides. Just I am giving you the pre-processing as an input. Suppose you know koala. Koala is one of the animal, right? You have the idea, right? Koala related. So that particular animal related, suppose I am taking the complete image, and that image I am dividing into the multiple parts. Means I am separating its nose, eyes, mouth, okay, and each and every part, like eyes related one part, nose related one part, or mouth related one part. If I am giving to three individual persons, and all those three individual persons will identify that this particular whatever portion they have given of the image, or the part of the image which they have given, we have to finally collectively add all those parts, and finally we have to find which animal is this, right? So each and every part which we are assigning to the individual group, suppose this is the one group, again another group is there which is having the below portion of the body. Okay, first one I have given the face related, all the different parts to the one group, and other group I have given the related half of the body I have given. Now, each and every part which one group is having, it is one of the neural. It is one of the neural. And when this particular one group is connecting with another group, then that interface between those group, it will form the network of the neural network, we can say. Because finally, what we are doing, uh, in, in terms of our brain, simply I'm saying, we have the millions of neurons in our brain, and every day we are training our brain by learning the new technologies, new things, right? So our neurons are getting activated. So sometimes what happening, suppose we want to develop ourselves, we are daily using the any of new technologies related knowledge we are gaining, or any of new language we are learning, right? And accordingly, these particular neurons are getting activated, right? So these neurons which are interconnected in terms of that koala image detection, finally your any of supervisor is going to take the report from all those groups. One group was having the face related part, other group was having the body related part. When he is collectively combining all those group related results, that particular result will be your final output, that this particular image is a koala image, right? And if that particular image related, suppose one group is having 3%, and each and every person is having the certain threshold calculation, like zero 0.5, zero 0.3, zero 0.9. Okay, but if it is going below zero 0.5, below zero 0.5 means zero 0.3 is coming, zero 0.4 is coming, then we are not getting that accuracy, we are not getting that accurate result, right? Means that particular koala related animal which we are finding, we are not getting that particular image, we are not getting that particular resultant output, right? So those groups which are not providing that particular result, those groups need to be trained. So after that, that model whatever we are developing, that model need to be trained. Okay, it is the model training. Getting what I'm saying? Can you please reply?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this neural network is nothing but it is a group of network which are interrelated, and each and every network is having its efficiency to give the proper output. And just I want to show with the help of few slides which I have developed. Okay. Okay, just we are checking here what is the Keras and what is the TensorFlow. These are the most widely used deep learning framework in the life science. Okay, so life science is also one of the most uh, modern age job related, or whatever healthcare domain related, such type of domain, where we can do the multiple implementations in terms of not only the pharmaceutical product enhancement, not only just identifying the diseases, because there are near about 7,000 plus diseases, and out of which 0.5, not 0.5, we can say only 5%. 5% of diseases are only identified by the scientists, and even 95% diseases are not even identified. So such type of diseases which we need to identify, all these get traced or all these get tracked through the life science technology that we will check ahead. So just I have given here the idea. Keras and TensorFlow both are the deep learning based frameworks, and they offer the flexibility, speed, as well as the powerful API in terms of the biological and medical data set. So biological and medical data set, I am saying. So data set here in terms of we are calling it as data sets are nothing but the laboratory results. You are having the X-ray, right? That X-ray related results, lab related result, any of having the hypertension, diabetes, or related whatever diseases they are having, they are all related results, because each and every patient's related data is always kept private. So such type of data is maintained with the help of the medical data set, and that particular data which we are maintaining for each and every patient, it is known in terms of healthcare domain, it is known as EMR. EMR is nothing but electronic medical report, okay, for the patient. So with the real world technique and application, we will check ahead. So just I have given the brief here. It is a library which is developed. It is the library which is developed by the Google. That is nothing but a Google Brain team. It is a platform which is used for building the models. And after building the model, we have to deploy this model in the production environment. So if whenever you are working with any of MNC based applications, there are the multiple environments. Like we are having the development environment, testing environment, we are having, and then there is a QA environment, quality analysis base. Then there is a finally, we are having the production environment. So whenever you are building your model or whenever you are deploying all those environment related testing, when you are doing till the QA. So once the QA, that is the quality analyst team, when it is passing your application or your project, then it will get deployed to the production environment. This TensorFlow app is open source that we have already discussed. It is mainly used for implementing the neural network. And if we want to develop any of the script related, so you can directly download the Jupyter, where after installing with the that NumPy, or with the help of pip install TensorFlow library, then you are getting the Jupyter related one of the editor. There you can do your coding, and if you are not having online, you can also do with the help of Colab. Okay, so the colab.research.google.com, this site you can keep in mind, where you can do the coding level whatever enhancement you want to do in terms of TensorFlow or Keras. So just I have given you one of the example, just I have discussed earlier, right? This is the particular koala. This is the animal, and this animal is having the eyes, mouth, and ears. We have separated and we have given as a portion of the images to the Mike, Mohan, and Shakib, and collectively they are providing to the Serena. And the Serena is finally calculating the face with the actual accuracy or the probability. So 0.8, 0.9, 0.6, if you are getting, means collectively we are getting the 0.79. If the accuracy is coming more than 0.5, means you are towards your correct output. So it will be identified as a correct output, as a koala. And in the second image, you can check there we have given the tiger relate lion related details. Same, we have done the portion of image and we have identified. And if the result is coming towards the Serena, and if it is coming 0.15, means it is less, right? So in that case, it will not be identified as a correct outcome or correct resultant output. So now you can check here the related to the neuron, as we have discussed, right? All those images, every group is providing their resultant output, and then it is assigning to their supervisor, and then supervisor finally taking the output. So what actually the neuron is and how we are doing the training for the neuron. Each individual person is a neuron. So we have the Mike we have Serena. Each individual person is a neuron. An end-to-end platform is used for building the model and deploying from the sketch on the environment. And every user is working on the individual subparts. The result is passed to the next subgroup. Like there can be any other group where you will find the Nidhi or Serena, which are the hidden layers. So you are having the input layer, then there are the multiple hidden layers, then in the output you are having the resultant layer. So before going to the resultant layer, initially whatever you are having the input layer, so that each and every layer is hidden, okay, and which are associated in the form of the subgroups. We have given this Nidhi and Serena as another one hidden layer, okay, and it is a neural network, or we can call it as a trained neural network. Now, how we are training this neural network? Now, each group is passed, each group, like we are having the mic, right? So each group person is passing their own error, then own feedback, whatever they have generated. If that particular feedback is having the error, so that error will be passed, and groups keep on adjusting their weight and brain in such way that finally we will get the correct outcome. So like the Koila images, there can be thousands of images can be given, right? And their Koila's face detection is done. Number of errors are getting resolved, and finally it will make the lots of error as a improvement on that. And we have the brains with the millions of neuron. For example, in terms of human, this is I'm talking about. We are having the millions of neuron. We are having the daily training process which goes until you will get the result with the minimum error. So this process is nothing but the neural network related neurons implementation, enhancement of those neurons, so that we will get the minimum errors. So uh, any of issue or any of a question related to this? You are getting the idea or having any confusion regarding this? Can you please tell?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Tushar.
Sir, actually, I'm doing research work in medical domain, and you recently were talking about how
Mhm.
difficult it is getting data from the medical domain. So, if
Right.
we have some techniques to overcome that, such as augmentation and generative AI. Do we?
Mm.
Is there any some other means with which we can overcome this issue?
Yeah, with the help of just implementation of those libraries through the neurons related implementation with the help of your TensorFlow. Again, there are the PyTorch based implementation that you can do to detect all those related diseases, related lab reports, because finally it is a healthcare domain, right? And suppose just I'm telling about the application. Earlier, I worked with the Kaiser Permanente as a US client, which is insurance based domain based client, as well as they are having near about 7 lakh employees in the US. So that application was related to the taking the appointment or booking the appointment online. Okay. So whenever you are booking the appointment online for the particular patient, there was a provision that that particular patient's related healthcare data is always a private, right? That cannot be get explored, right?
Yes, sir.
It can, because it can be badly used. It can be used by the another provider, service providers, those who are perfect in that particular medical health conditions implementation, right? So such type of data, now you was talking about the getting the data and all, right? So such type of data is always protected through the HL7 protocol, through the FHIR library. There is a FHIR library with the version v 234. Okay, so such type of data when we are passing through the KP healthcare system, this is always in the form of encrypted. So if you want to get those data through the X-rays. So you need to parse that particular X-ray related image in such way that each and every image will be added in terms of 0 and 1 digits as a single tensors. So tensors are nothing but we can say as I told you, that image is nothing but it is divided into multiple matrices, right?
Yes.
You have the idea about any of neurons related, Tushar?
No, sir.
So if you are doing the detection related to the getting the history of the particular patient or patient related record, so that particular X-ray image you have to bifurcate into the multiple sub images, and that particular image related data will be divided in terms of matrices. And every matrices, it can be n-dimensional matrices, it can be 2, 4 multiple dimensional, n-dimensional matrices, and each and every cell, like you are having the rows and columns, right, in the matrices. So that particular data you have to maintain in terms of tensors. And over that, you have to implement your TensorFlow.js, TensorFlow.py library. So because this implementation can be done through the JavaScript, can be done through the Python. Okay. And you can do the debugging on that data.
Okay, sir.
So any confusion or any point I want to ask again?
So can you throw some light on transfer learning? I think
Which learning? You are talking about the transfer learning?
Yeah.
Transfer learning in terms of this TensorFlow or neural network related?
TensorFlow, sir.
So you want any link for that or what?
Yes, you can provide me the link.
Yeah, I will share you
Actually,
at
it's
the end of
basically
topic.
you already have some model which is already trained on other data,
Yeah,
because we are
actually, what I'm saying, whatever applications we are working, because trained data is such type of data which is the patient data, and that particular data we generally can't share, because this particular, even simply if you are sending any of information to the particular doctor, getting that particular information or message is get encrypted through the HL7 protocol or HL7 library. That is a FHIR library. You can do the research on the HL7 and FHIR, FHIR. Okay. These are the certification based libraries which are used for encryption of the patient information. Like if the patient is getting booked or patient is getting discharged or any of unacceptable like you can say the any of accident is happening, right? So for every of these segments, because these are the multiple segment, right? That message is divided into multiple segment, and after getting these multiple segment collected into one of the group, then that particular message will get transferred to that particular doctor for the treatment or to that particular disease provider, okay, who is giving the particular solution for that disease. Okay, so this is the encrypted data. So generally the related data is not get disclosed. Okay, but related link, if you are having, if you are working with any of the client, at that time only you are having the workspace. So under that workspace only you can view that data. Out of the workspace we can't view, because we are having the you're getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Tushar?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
getting.
because if we are exploring that particular data outside, you will get fired. So that is the policy of protocol. Okay, for that company, for that client.
Right, sir.
So same I have discussed. This particular, now you can check the Mike, Mohan. These are having the one of the group, and Serena, Nidhi. This is the another group. Both these groups are get interconnected, and finally the whatever result is there, it is then assigned to the Serena, and he will finally identify if this is the particular animal. So that was the example about the neural network in terms of the face detection or the particular animal identity, whether this particular animal is quail or a lion. Now you can check this particular whatever table I have given you. This particular table is the having the age and the whether this particular age candidates they are interested to take the insurance or not. Suppose there is a zero. Zero is given for the 22, 25, 52, 55, and from 18 to 29. So zero is indicating that these age candidates are not showing any interest in taking the insurance. But if you are having the 47, 46, 56, and 60 to 61, okay, these are interested in taking the insurance because we have shown with the value 1. Okay. Yeah. So now you got the idea about this table. Then we can go ahead. Because finally, what we have to do, we have to develop the function. That function will do the prediction whether this particular person who are having those age, whether they are interested to show interested means they are interested to take that particular insurance or not. Okay. Now you can see this particular. Yeah. So related to this Z, we are seeing here the Z is in between 0.5 to 1 means neuron is activated. Neuron is activated means if there is a Z related value, if it is coming Z, I am considering the one of the variable, okay, and its resultant value, if it is coming in between the 0.5 to 1, it means that particular person has shown the interest for taking that particular insurance. And for this, we are saying technically in terms of neural network, that particular neuron is activated. But if it is having the value 0.3, 0.4, 0.4, 0.23, then in such case, that particular neuron is deactivated. So it is a just we are considering it as a logistic regression. Less than 0.5 means the person is not interested to buy the insurance. If it is greater than equal to 0.5 means he is interested to buy. Now here you can see this linear regression we have given. These are the particular fixed values 0.42 into x minus 1.53 for value y, and for the z we are getting the 1 divided by 1 plus e raised to the power minus y. So after getting the y value, we are passing it to the e, and when we are getting the final result as a 0.45, 0.45 is indicating that this particular insurance is purchased by the particular person or not. Can anyone tell? 0.45?
No.
Hello?
Not by.
No.
Yeah, it is not a valid because it is having the value less than 0.5, means it is not the activated neuron, right? But those who are having the age 43, okay, you can check. Earlier I have shown in the red. Red means it is not considered as a interest of that particular person for purchasing that particular insurance. But now if the age is 43, same calculation we are having the linear regression equation. Same we have added. And if it is coming the result as a 0.57, means it is more than 0.5. So that particular person has shown the interest. Now, here we have taken the age as a one of the data set. So the data set can be your income, it can be education, based on based on the maturity of that particular person, so based on the positivity, whether that particular person is educated and he is having the knowledge about the health insurance and all, and he is showing the interest and he is having that particular income, then keeping all those factors in mind, or all those features, we are not seeing it as a factor, we are seeing it as the features, because all those features are finally generating the data set. And if they are showing this particular interest with the more than 0.5 or in between 0.5 to 1, then it will be the positive lead and that particular insurance will get purchased. Now, this vertical bar, I have bifurcated this value y and value z. After calculating the value y, we are passing to the value z. So the z related value means whatever we have done inside the ellipse, in this particular ellipse, this particular is called the sigmoid function. Okay, this is the sigmoid function which will finally generate the value in between the 0 and 1. Getting what this particular function is called inside under the neural network? It is called as a sigmoid function. Now you can see this particular graph. Here you will get the better understanding, because this is the base function which will provide the perfect result. If this particular function is a sigmoid, this particular function we are again having the another name as a logit function. Another name for the sigmoid is logit function. Now you can check this particular graph. We have shown here with the symbol S. You can see it is a symbol S. On x-axis we are having the ages, and y-axis we are having the insurance related probability in between the 0 to 1. So these particular data sets, some data sets, if you're not considering in between the first quadrant and third quadrant, but rest of the, you can see this particular graph, which is going for the sigmoid, having the age more than 40. Having the age more than 40, they are having the continuity till the age 60 or beyond that. Okay, these particular data set points, which are showing the data point with the plus icon in the red, which are showing those who are having their age more than 50 to 80, generally these people are interested in taking the insurance. But those who are having the age in between 10 to 30, you can check, there is a 0.5 we have taken as their evaluated value, and that graph is certainly degraded. You can check. So for those persons who are having the age below 40, they are not having any interest in purchasing or buying that particular insurance. Same, it is shown with the graph. For the another graph, having the age more than 48. Now you can check in between the 40 and 50, we have the vertical quadrant, vertical and horizontal axis we have added. And this particular data point you can check in the circle, it is called the misclassified data points. These misclassified data points, and after that you can check each and every value is going beyond 0.5. Your graph is certainly getting raised in the second quadrant. You're getting this particular graph. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So now the generic equation for how we are calculating this particular Z value. This Z value is nothing but, I told, it's a sigmoid, or what we are saying at the another name for the sigmoid,
Log it.
log it function, right? This particular graph has shown 0.5 more than those who are having even age who are having more than 48. They are showing the interest, right? So similarly, here you can check Wi and Xi. Okay, this Wi and Xi, these are the number of the features like we have added for the X1, X2, and X3 as a education, income, and for the age, income, and education respectively. So W1, X1 for the age, again plus there can be summation for the W2, X2, W3, X3 up to Wn, Xn. So finally, this summation will be done from the I equal to 0 to till the nth term. Okay. But when the value is coming in between, the finally resultant value, when it is coming for the Y or Z as a 0.5 to 1, then your neuron will be activated. Otherwise, it will be deactivated. And if it is in between 0.5 to 1, it is a positive lead. And these are the independent variables, because this sigmoid function, this complete circle is nothing but we are calling it as a sigmoid or log it. Okay. Any confusion for this equation, this summation equation?
No, sir, it's clear.
Thank you. So same, we have passed the value of Z as a 200, then 2.71 to the raised to the power minus 200, because minus it will be plus, and it will be close to 1. Same we have passed, because I told you that neural network is having the multiple layers, input layer, and at the output, at the outcome layer side, they are having the output layer. And in between there are multiple layers, which are the sigmoid layer, right? Which is the hidden layers, right? So those hidden layer related calculation will be done by this summation sign from the 0 to nth. Okay. And finally, it is assigned the y value to the e raised to the power y. Then z is calculated. If its value is coming in between 0 to 1, then your neuron is active. So these particular combinations will be taken into the mind for checking the interest of those persons for that particular insurance. Now, this is the another slide. So this is the life science related I'm talking about. Okay. So use of the TensorFlow, Keras, and GenAI. We are using all those three for the life science based healthcare domain. this is also one of the life science, is as one of the domain under the healthcare. So you can check here the just I am not talking about the operations of the brain. So this particular Keras and TensorFlow related implementation can be done for detecting any brain tumor, for the tuberculosis, or it can be of any disease related to the human. So it is divided into the multiple parts, that definitions I have given, and that I have further elaborated into the individual slides. Now you can check here, whenever we are using the Keras, whenever we are using the Keras or TensorFlow in the life science, it will get divided into the following points. First point is define the problem. This is the biological or clinical questions or the problem you have to pass. Whatever biological, hair loss related is there, hypertension related is there, or any headache related issue is there. So all these are the biological or clinical reports or the lab related report or any X-ray related, CNA related. All these we have to pass as a problem definition in the first stage. Second will be the collect and pre-process the data. So that data is processed or collected in the form of images, in the form of genomic or proteomics. This proteomics is related to the protein, because each and every cell we are having, whether that particular cell is having the protein is properly circulated or not. That is the particular proteomic related data. And the genomic related data is nothing but any idea about the genomic data, Tushar, as you are doing the research?
No, sir. No.
So genomic data is nothing but our DNA related data, right? So if
Okay.
any of person is held with any of accident, and that person's related identity we have to track, but we are not getting, then his DNA related implementation will be done through the research, and genomic details will be collected. It can be in terms of images, it can be in terms of X-rays, it can be in terms of CT scan. So that will be collected in the second process. And third will be, we have to choose and build the model, that there are the CNN or GNN. These are all the transformer related models. Now, after transforming those models, we have to compile the model. Okay. So once your model is generated, you are having the model.compile method that you have to call. Then you have to train that model. So these are the steps. Okay, whenever you are having any research on the particular brain tumor related disease or any tuberculosis related diseases, so you have to initially go through these steps. Okay, after getting the model generated, just I'm going back again. You can choose the particular model, which model you are using under the neural network, under the TensorFlow, that RNN model, CNN model, GNN model. And once the model is getting identified, you have to compile that model. Then after the compilation, if there are any errors are coming, that you have to resolve through training that model. And when the training is done for that model, then errors count will come to minimal. Okay, then again we have to evaluate that model. Okay, and after evaluation, you have to do the visualization. Means whatever output you will get in the form of user interface. Okay, that will be your visual result. And then what we have to do? We have to save and deploy the model, because your model is finally correct. Then you have to save and deploy. Now, just I have elaborated all those things. Now you can check. Just apart from this numerological behavior or disorders, these are the just slides related to the brain related I have given. Neurology is related under the life science, but those are not that much important. Important points are, we have to elaborate all those model, right? All those model related steps. So first step was or define the problem. So we have to clearly define the biological and clinical questions. So example here I have given, we have to classify the cancer or the non-cancerous cells. Okay, we have to predict the protein structure, because proteinous data was there. So we have to again predict the protein structure. Then we have to forecast the disease progression. We have to generate the drug candidates. we have the segment organs and tumor in the medical images. So all these informations we have to take in the form of images as the medical images. That is your data collection. That is your problem definition. This is the first stage. Just for the sake of health, life science based applications, there is one of the company, Austria. Okay, so you can do the research on that. It is one of the MNC. So that particular MNC is mostly working on those life science based products. Okay. So this first problem definition is understood by each and every one of you. Hello.
Yes.
No one is asking any question. Can you please, so that I will feel the comfortable, right?
So,
So please
I have
interact,
one,
do the
yeah, yes,
interaction.
sir.
Yeah,
I have one question, sir.
yeah.
Sir, especially when doctors are dealing with machine learning and AI,
Hmm.
sometimes they are not very convinced with they have to be very convinced with the outputs which the ML and the AI is giving, right? So
Right.
there has to be some interpretability and where explainable AI comes into the picture. So are this too sufficient for the doctors to get convinced by the results which they're getting and they can apply on the patients?
No,
Or
because whenever doctor or any of the scientists they are doing the research, right? Just I told you one of the company name, Austria. I have gone through that particular companies in detail. So what they are doing, they are having the multiple models which are identifying, which are collecting the data to their research. Okay, just not only just we are having idea about the minimal diseases and their names we are aware of, but there are near about 7,000 plus diseases for the human body. Okay, and out of that only 5% they have detected, and even they are right now they are again working on the 95% of the rest of the diseases. So you can think that the collection of data is not that much easy, right? There are the multiple trained models, there are multiple trained neural networks. Okay, those models are capable until you are getting the resultant output.
okay,
Okay, yeah. So second is the we have to collect and process. We have to collect and process the data. That is the second phase. Now that data I told you, the data can be in the form of images. It can be genomic data. I told you about the genomic data is the DNA data, RNA, Fiesta. These are the BAM files. These are all the medical terms. Okay, the Fiesta, VCF, BAM files. There can be tabular data as a lab report or clinical reports, patient data, and a protein related cell. Through the cells we are having the proteins, right? That proteins related data is uh, again bifurcated into another other different for norms of the data. Those are the metabolism data again. So these are the types of different data, and tools we are using for that collection and the process are the images. These are, you can use the OpenCV library for that, or we are having the pandas, we are having the BioPython, and that pre-processing. So you can check here once you are installing the TensorFlow. So you are here that TensorFlow is having the Keras as the internal one. Okay, and under that there is a pre-processing and dot image. Now this pre-processing and dot image, these are all the internal APIs through the all the internal properties which are provided by the Keras under the TensorFlow as an image data generator. Okay, and once you are getting the data generated, then you have to again train that data with the data forward class train as the first parameter, and targeted they have provided a 244 as a value as a targeted size. So if the targeted size is coming as a 244 by 244, then your data is a train one. Now related to that, build models. Okay, so whenever you are building the model, you can check here what are the different types of application: medical imaging, genomic, and transcriptomic, drug discovery. These are the protein folding, sales classification, survival analysis. These are all the life science based applications, and under that they are using these models like CNN model is their RNN model. There is a graph neural network model, deep saw model, And for that model, if you are using the graph neural network model for the drug discovery, then there is a molecular graph embedding, and the deep structuring learning for the protein folding. These are all the life science based applications they are currently implementing and doing the research. So this code base is given for that. They are using the average pooling. Earlier we discussed that modeling, training. Then there is again the average global average pooling in terms of 2D image display. Now we have to compile the model. Once your model is getting updated or finally generated, then you have to compile it with the by providing the three parameters: optimizer as Adam, loss, and matrix. Matrix we are giving the accuracy. If it is getting exactly with that accuracy, then it is getting properly compiled. And after compiling, we have to train that model. If there is any compilation error, that you have to resolve with the training this model. And finally, we have to use the model.fit. We are having the again three parameters: train generator, epoch. These are all the terms which are provided by the TensorFlow library, and validation data as a val generator. Finally, history is generated, and we can use for the data augmentation in the life science data set. You are having this model checkpoint. We can use this model checkpoint for optimal training. We are having the early stopping, reduce LRO plot view. All these are the optimal training related methods that you have to use so that your model will get highly trained. And then finally the model evaluation, where we have to pass that test generator to the model.evaluate. And you are having this particular matrices like accuracy, precision, recall. Okay, this precision, recall, these are all the matrices under the for the accuracy provision for getting the great result. Apart from that, you can use the AUC, ROC, and the dice coefficient for the segmentation, that is the image segmentation. Then finally, you are having the visualizing the results, and that result will be visualized in the form of matrices, ROC curves, and through the sequential based model through the attention maps. And finally, we have to save and deploy. Now you can check this particular, I have already told that with the GNAI, we can look the lot of markers like genetic markers. And these genetic markers for the clinical lab research related data, these markers they are keeping in mind while generating the medical health record or the electronic health record, MHR or EHR. This particular each and every health record is generated for the patient, and finding all those patients related EHR, we can use all these markers. And finally, you can find the disorder in that particular patients, and the targeted disorder finding and recovering those patients from that with 100% provision of drugs, and physician with the right treatment, and we are improving the life of that patient. So here GNAI is useful to find the rare diseases. 7,000 plus, I told you earlier, there are the genetic diseases. Only 5% of they have the market product available as a medicine, and even 95% they are still under the treatment, which are untreatable. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for your respect and your valuable time. So anyone is having any question, please.
Participants, if you have any question, you can ask it now. Sir, one question from my side.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
So how do you decide how many hidden layers there should be?
So, sir, layers are depend on the your whatever you are having the tensors, because these tensors are nothing but the matrices, right? That can be n-dimensional matrices, and every matrices are having those combinations of values that earlier I discussed. that if I want the accuracy for 244 by 244. So you have to bifurcate that particular image in terms of 0 and 1 as a combination. And if that particular matching with that particular accuracy, then based on that only your layers will be identified, because those layers are identified based on your input, whatever you are providing as a raw data for getting the resultant one.
So is it true that more the layers is better?
Yeah,
To get a
deep,
better
because if there is a deep learning is going, okay, then number of layers will get increased because all those layers are hidden. So the layers can be increased. For the more layers implementation, it will give the highest accuracy.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, any questions?
Yes, sir. In the previous slides, I saw GradCam was used, which is actually a interpretable AI. There are few terms like saliency maps also. So I wanted to know how good these saliency maps are as compared to GradCam.
Yeah, actually the maps related, those are the just example I have given. Those means related map or libraries I have not implemented.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So you can do the research on that, because there are the number of provisions are coming as after every 3 months or after every 6 months, each and every libraries and their versions are get upgraded, right?
Right,
So
sir.
you must be in touch with those technological enhancement and
Right,
IoT
sir.
of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I got few results on GradCam, which was quite good, but I couldn't get good results on saliency maps. So I wanted to know how good they are and how different they are from this GradCam.
Yeah,
So
you
just
can note down my email ID. So if you want any of data provision for that from my side, that I will provide.
yeah,
That
thank you so much, sir.
rssoftsoft@gmail.com. rssoftsoft@gmail.com.
Okay,
I
sir.
have already added in the chat.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, team. Thanks for giving your valuable time. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Rupesh Shende, for delivering such insightful and engaging session on neural networks and deep learning. Your expertise and practical insights have greatly enriched our understanding. On behalf of Computer Engineering Department and our FDP coordinators and all participants, we sincerely express our gratitude to you for sharing your valuable time and knowledge with us today. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It
Sir,
was
I would request you to stop the screen share so that we can take a photograph of
okay.
everything.
Okay.
One minute, 1 minute.
Yeah.
I think you can also stop, right, on your side.
I'm not sharing anything.
Mhm.
Should I close your screen share, sir?
Yeah, you can close because post you added, right?
Okay. Everybody is requested to turn on their cameras so that we can take a photograph. Rupesh, sir, if we can see you also, it will be.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
Shahjahan, ma'am, you can take the picture.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, team. Yeah, thank you.
We will wait for our next speaker to join.
Hello. I have already joined this meeting, sir. Can you hear me?
No, I think that is not audible. Sir, Bhavesh sir has joined.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Bhavesh sir, can you just check whether you are getting a share screen option? Yeah, perfect. Thank you, sir. I will just first introduce you and then we can start.
Yes, fine.
Okay, welcome everyone to the second session of the day. I would like to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Bhaveshkumar and Pasi. He is currently working as a head of mechanical engineering department at Vishwaniketan IMET, Navi Mumbai. He holds a PhD in mechanical engineering from Sardar Patel College of Engineering, Mumbai. He is presently pursuing an MBA from Vellore University of Technology to further strengthen his managerial and leadership skills in academics and research. He has more than 12 years of work experience in industry, engineering, education, and research. He has published more than 30 research papers in various reputed international journals and conferences. He is also the author of 5 textbooks in the field of mechanical engineering. In addition to his publication, he has obtained 12 patents for his innovative work, showcasing his strong inclination towards research and development. He has selected for a fully sponsored international research fellowship at the Technical University of Sofia, Bulgaria, where he conducted research on Industry 4.0 and its impact on higher education. Also, he was selected for a fully sponsored international research fellowship at the University of National and World Economy, Bulgaria, where he conducted research on entrepreneurship. He has also been awarded a postdoctoral research scholar position at MIT University, Dubai, UAE, where he is working on technology management in the context of Industry 4.0. He has received several research awards from respected institutions such as IIM Mumbai, the Confederation of Indian Industry, the Indian Institution of Industrial Engineering, the Institution of Engineers, and the University of Mumbai. Notable recognitions include the top 10 most cited article of 2023 in Business Strategy and Development Journal published by Wiley, the highly cited researcher in intelligent manufacturing, and first prize in the National Six Sigma competition by CII. He has been selected as a task manager for the CBHEU Project Denmark, which promotes innovation and digital transformation in higher education. He also serves as a reviewer for reputed international journals of Q1 and Q2 category published by Emerald. He has been invited by various esteemed institutions across India to deliver expert talks on topics such as Industry 4.0, intellectual property rights, and innovation. He has also trained faculty members on project-based learning, design thinking, and business modeling through numerous workshops and faculty development programs organized by reputed academic institutions. We warmly welcome you, sir. Over to you to begin your session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for introduction.
Thank you.
Could you please help me to understand whether my screen is in slideshow mode?
Yes, no, sir. You can just.
Is it in slideshow mode now?
Yeah.
Is slides getting changed?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So, very good evening, one and all present over here. This side, Dr. Bhaveshkumar Pasi, PhD in Mechanical Engineering. I'm very thankful to RCOE College of Engineering and team from RCOE for inviting me for this talk. So today's topic is government policies for AI-driven HVACR. It is very important topic as far as by looking into the real context of sustainable development goals. So without spending more time, I would like to start with the session now. We are aware that what is HVACR? So it is actually an acronym, and where H stands for heating, V stands for ventilation, ACR stands for air conditioning and refrigeration. When we think about 2025 and next coming 25 years, there is a buzzword that is artificial intelligence. And researchers, academicians, industrialists, everyone is trying to integrate AI in their applications, AI in their operations to enhance the business performances and enhance the system performances. Everyone knows how AI is going to contribute to the outcome of business. So generally, when we talk about integration of AI in HVACR, it will help you to enhance the energy efficiency. Predictive maintenance can be enhanced. So there was one topic given by Professor Pallavi, how AI-based predictive maintenance can be carried out. And AI will help people in HVACR system, associated with the HVACR system, to make the system smart enough to provide the smart comfort control. So there are numerous advantages of AI. I have listed few. During the course of presentation, I will discuss each and every advantages of AI in integration of HVACR in detail, and also how the policies are going to be a important pillar, important, I can say, component of the ecosystem of AI integration. Before moving ahead, I would like to give you an idea. There are different HVAC control systems. So the figure mentioned in the left, let me take the pen. Yeah, this one. It is typical HVAC control system, which we generally use in our residentials, in our offices and all, where we use PID type of controller, where we use PD type of controller. So this PID controller is integrated with the HVAC system. HVAC system is installed in the buildings, in the residential places, wherever you require, and it focuses on the controllable parameters such as temperature, humidity, ventilation. And these values are being sensed by sensor. Sensor gives the signal to the set point, and accordingly PID controller controls the further process. This is the general sensor signal feedback based HVAC control system which we use in our commercial and residential buildings. But how AI is going to be the game changer when we talk about HVAC based control system. So the same, if you see the right hand side diagram, same reflection I have tried to develop here. So there is a controller, there is a central controller and different components. Which components are to be used, what are the specification is not the part of this session as of now, because I am going to talk in relation with the policies. I just want to tell you that this advanced system is being again integrated with the HVAC. This HVAC is being used in the buildings. Now, because of AI, this HVAC system is not only controlling or dealing with the controllable parameters like temperature, humidity, ventilation, but it also deals with the uncontrollable parameters. This kind of feature is being generally missing in the typical HVAC control system, which is being shown in the left-hand side. So AI-assisted HVAC control will help you to deal with the uncontrollable parameters like weather condition, occupancy status, energy pricing, and other parameters, whatever the engineers want to develop. And in that way, real-time system can be developed, data can be stored in the cloud, and based on that, the system can become intelligent with the time. So this is the basic difference in the typical HVAC control system and AI-assisted HVAC control system. So obviously, AI-assisted HVAC control is going to give you high energy efficiency, predictive maintenance signals, and it will reduce the cost of energy consumption. But though it has numerous benefits, still its implementation is in premature phase, I can say, not like zero, but it is in premature phase. Before moving ahead, I would like to give you a global context scenario. Entire world is talking about sustainable development goals. It is being defined by United Nations. So I hope you all are aware that there are 17 sustainable development goals defined by United Nations. And through the study, it has been found that building a Z+3 story building generally consumes 40% of energy. When we integrate AI in HVACR system, it will try to neutralize the carbon. So the carbon footprint in the environment can be reduced. How? I will talk later. It is well-known fact. AI integration will lead to this outcome. Also, to be very precise, AI integration will be actually hitting three sustainable development goals primarily. First is SDG 7. SDG 7 talks about affordable and clean energy, which is here. You can see here. So if we see the details of SDG 7, you will get a more clarity. But as of now, I'm just giving you a brief that AI integration is HVACR will lead to affordable and clean energy for the people. Then it also affects the Sustainable Development Goal 9, which is industry innovation and infrastructure. Then the third one is Sustainable Development Goal 13, which is climate action. So if researchers, academicians, industrialists, everyone thinking about AI integration in HVACR means they are trying to deal with 7th, 9th, and 13th Sustainable Development Goals. As today's topic is the importance of government policies. So why we need government policies? Why? I can give you a best example. Down the line 10 to 15 years ago, there was a buzzword, electric vehicle. Everyone was knowing electrical vehicle is going to be the game changer. It is going to save the energy. It is going to reduce the cost of energy. It will make the life sustainable for next 50 to 100 years. However, concrete government policies were not there for the implementation of electric vehicle. And because of that, even though there were numerous benefits for its implementation, electric vehicles implementation, but it took almost 8 to 9 years down the line from its inception to come actually into the market, or I can say to come actually on the road. Now you can see on the road there are electrical vehicles moving. Earlier, electrical vehicles were not allowed to move on the road because it was not approved by the government, because it was not in the part of government policies. So I just want to tell you that how important is the government policy. Even though things are very much benefit to the society, if government policies are not there, it is just a concept. Okay, so it is very important to have a government policies to regulate the energy use and its emissions. It is, it is, it is being taught in schools. It is being taught in different academia sectors that we are having ozone layer depletions. We are having this kind of bad impacts in environment and kind of things because of air conditioning systems, refrigerators, and all. So we as a people have to balance CO2 emission through HVACR and environment. If we are able to balance this thing, then only we can say that the innovation which we are doing in the HVACR precisely is effective. Earlier, having air conditioning in home was luxury. But if I take a survey in 2025, people will say requirement of air conditioning nowadays is a need. So if it is a need for this 2000 for these people in 2025, then we have to be smart enough in providing the innovative solutions, and there is the role of government policies. So government policies are very much important to accelerate the AI adoption in HVACR. I will tell you in coming slides how government policies are shaping the AI adoption in HVACR. Also, see, if you see any technological innovation ecosystem framework, you will find that there are the perspectives of that ecosystem. One of the perspective is academia. Second perspective is industry. Third perspective is a government. And fourth perspective is people. These four perspectives actually makes the innovation ecosystem framework. Now, it is very interesting to know all these perspectives have interrelations. But all these perspectives must be motivated enough to work in the development of community. And there is the role of government policies. So government policies promotes the industry or motivates the industry to do more innovation, to do more research and development. And precisely if we are talking AI in HVACR, so government policies are going to play a very important role. Actually, these policies have been started implementation. It is being in implementation. Okay, I will tell you with the coming slides. First, I would like to give you an idea like how Indian policy landscapes are right now at a national level. So I hope, I believe you all, when you are going to purchase any electric device like air conditioners, refrigerators, you are thinking about the stars, number of stars. So that is BEE star rating for appliances and buildings. Generally, more star is there, it is more saving component. So energy is saved more when it has more stars. But at the same time, the initial investment for that kind of device is on higher side, little bit higher side. So being a people, being a responsible person of this world, of this universe, we have to see whether we have to invest initially on higher side or we have to invest in incremental phase on higher side. Because if we buy something of lower star rating, then the energy consumption will be higher, then the cost of electricity or the cost of energy consumption will increase, and every month we have to pay the bill on higher side. So Indian policy generally to make the energy consumption or to create the awareness about the energy consumption, I can say, to create the awareness about the energy consumption in the public, though people from technical background or non-technical background, they must understand what they are using, whether this purchase of electronic appliance going to give them a cost-effective energy consumption output or not. We have implemented a star rating kind of system. Then we have an energy conservation building code, ECBC. So it is more or less same like a BEE star rating. So third one is a smart cities mission. So smart cities mission is the initiative of Government of India, which focuses on building a smart India. So it is AI based energy management. So generally Government of India through this mission focuses on reducing the energy consumption, or I can say monitoring the energy consumption in real time and predicting the energy requirement in coming time. In that way, they are using this kind of AI assisted system. So these are the three major, I can say, the initiatives currently being in implementation. Now, when I talk about AI and digital technology support policies in India, so there are three most important things which we have to take care. First is the national AI strategy. This strategy is being brought into the existence by Niti Aayog 2018. Then second one is the Digital India Mission. And third one is there are several initiatives by Government of India where they are actually investing in the pilot projects. And those projects are actually AI integration in clean energy and infrastructure. I would like to give you an idea how what is the national AI strategy. I have just taken the abstract of that, which is in relation with our today's talk. First, in this national AI strategy, AI is highlighted as a tool to improve the energy management system in urban areas, where they have given or they emphasizes on smart sensors, predictive analytics, and AI for electricity consumption in HVACR system. So Niti Aayog National AI Strategy has a provision of AI integration in HVACR. Now, importantly, the strategy proposed in Niti Aayog 2018 article, it promotes the research and pilot projects using AI in sustainability domains. They have also made a provision that incentives for startups working on AI-based clean tech solutions must be there. So there are the incentives for the startups as per the Niti Aayog 2018 report. Now, secondly, the strategy also consists of regulatory sandbox for AI technologies to be tested in real world infrastructure. And they have focused on using AI for HVACR projects. This strategy also focuses on setting a standards for AI integration in building systems. See, as I told you earlier, everyone is talking about AI integration. Everyone is knowing it has a benefits and blah blah blah. But unless and until we don't have a strategy, we will not be able to make that benefits in real existence. So the national AI strategy increases the standards for AI integration in building systems. So those who are interested for developing a solution related to HVACR and AI integration, they can refer this national AI strategy. Also, This national AI strategy emphasizes on creating AI-ready workforce through skilling programs. See, everyone is talking about digitization. Everyone. But this is the real question which comes into the mind of every people. Are we ready with the workforce? India is having huge population. We have surpassed China as well. But if we see the education syllabus curriculum of our academia, we will find that there is a gap. World is talking about industry 5.0, industry 6.0, and in India we are still in between industry 3.0 and 4.0. We have even not touched industry 4.0 yet fully. So it is biggest question which is in the mind of everyone. We should have a skill programs for upgrading the knowledge of existing workforce. And the strategy is being given in National AI Strategy. There is a need. Next point is there is a need of HVACR engineers and technicians which has AI and IoT related trainings. So in 2025, if we are giving training to our undergraduate students of how compressor works conventionally, how compressor works, how condenser works, how vapor compression refrigeration system works, how vapor absorption refrigeration system works, it will not serve the purpose, my dear friends. There is a need of integrating AI and IoT in the core syllabus. If I'm not wrong, this HVACR concept is actually the core concept of mechanical engineering curriculum. But if you see the syllabus of mechanical engineering, you will find that it deals with the conventional components without integration of AI and IoT. And we generally say use of IoT will improve the outcome, use of AI will improve the outcome. But when the time comes to integrate the IoT, and we don't know how to integrate the IoT. If someone is saying, I will integrate the AI and IoT in the compressor, it is not so simple because compressor vibrates at certain vibrational frequency. And if you are trying to mount a sensor on compressor, you have to check whether that sensor can sustain that vibration. So my dear friends, there is a need to develop the engineers and technicians, not only with the core concept or core knowledge of components, but they must also know how AI and IoT will be integrated. This national AI strategy also promotes the global partnerships for AI adoption in energy and sustainability sectors. Very important strategy. My friends, it is very important strategy. I already told you world is talking about industry 5.0, industry 6.0, and we are still in the range of industry 3.0 to 4.0. There is a need of global partnerships. We have to come out of our shell. We have to see how Europe, US, UK dealing with the limited resources for solving the energy related crisis. My dear friends, you will be amazed to know Europe is having limited resources. Even they don't have a popular rainfall. They don't have enough natural resources. Still they are far ahead than us because they are mostly using the resources, and they are effectively using the resources. They are focusing on sustainable development goals. I can give you example. If you go to Europe, in 80% of the accommodations, you won't find ceiling fans. I have a European experience, so I'm telling you based on my experience. They don't use even tower fan. Maximum accommodations, you will not find tower fan as well. If you find the tower fan over there, you will find that that tower fan is consuming the energy which is very less, which is being generally consumed by the fluorescent tubes in our home. It is even lesser than that. They design their infrastructure in such a way that maximum lights are coming naturally from outside. So they use facade system. Facade system makes the look or makes the aesthetic attractive, but it also allows you to use the natural lightings. So it is important to have a global partnership, because it is not possible for us to develop the sensors, AI related sensors, AI related programs, AI related dashboards by us many times. We have to depend on outsourcing, where the global partnership plays important role. It is also very important, which is being already been mentioned in national AI strategy, that our HVACR policy, that to AI driven HVACR policy, must be in alignment with the global best practices, EU, US, and Japan. I will tell you how it is being aligned. It is there in our next slides. Then the next mission of India is Digital India Mission. I hope you are aware of this word, Digital India Mission. Now, Digital India Mission, primarily, if we talk about AI integration in HVACR, they have 3 bullet points in that Digital India Mission. First is a smart infrastructure enablement. So, according to this mission, it is focusing on promoting IoT, cloud, and AI integration in smart buildings and cities, which helps to develop energy efficient HVACR system. Then, according to this mission, second important point is encouragement of using digital platforms for monitoring and managing the energy consumption in real time. It also leading to the predictive HVACR controls. According to this mission, the third important point is scaling and innovation ecosystem development. Now, this mission focuses on training startups, R&D in AI and IoT integration in SVR solutions. So I feel very proud to appreciate Rizvi College of Engineering to choose this kind of topic, because it directly impact the Digital India Mission. So if you are making a provision of delivering a talk on how AI can lead to smart or effective HVACR system, means actually you are targeting Digital India Mission. And in that you are actually pinpointedly going to the skill and innovation ecosystem, because I can see around 100 participants, more than 100 participants from different part of India attending this webinar. And definitely from this kind of program, these people will try to implement the outcomes through this program in their sectors, in their organizations. They will be coming up with some different research ideas, some different research proposals, kind of things. So again, I appreciate Rizvi College of Engineering for this. Government of India is also supporting the pilot projects. There are many pilot projects going on, which actually focusing on AI integration in clean energy and infrastructure. I would like to tell you about one firm, which is AREM, AIREM, AREM Private Limited, which is based in New Delhi, and they have implemented the pilot project. So actually they instrumented air handling unit with energy meter, flow meters, variable frequency drivers, chilled water actuators, and blah. So they have used different components and they integrated AI and IoT in those components. They have actually compared the baseline mode with the smart mode, and they have proved that how their innovation is solving the problem of clean energy. And what results they have obtained? Approximately 44% of energy savings on air handling unit fan energy consumption, around 33% of savings on cooling energy consumptions, and overall 25% of net energy they have average net energy they have saved, and which leads to the improvement in ambient conditions. So this pilot project is actually being supported by Government of India initiative. Now moving ahead, when we talk about the national policies, we also have to see the international policies. Just give me a minute. I need some water, please. Okay. So every country has their policies for clean energy. I would like to discuss few cases like USA. I will touch upon only the part which is being of my requirement. So there are so many points on in that policies, but I'm just trying to give you a few points, the highlights of few points. USA has a dedicated smart building program, which is being called as US DOE. Then they have a dedicated ASHRAE standards for AI-based HVACR control. They have a federal tax incentives for energy efficient systems. If you go to these websites, you will find these policies, guidelines of these policies in detail. Importantly, I would like to talk about the ASHRAE, because in India we deal with ISHRAE and many organizations has ASHRAE membership. So my dear friends, I would like to tell you, ASHRAE standards deals with AI integration in HVACR. So if we see the ASHRAE standard article 90.1, which deals with the energy standards for building, it encourages the integration of advanced controls like AI to minimize the energy uses. Then section A, ASHRAE 55, which deals with the thermal environment condition for human occupancy. In this, they have mentioned that AI can be applied to dynamically balance the comfort and energy efficiency. Then ASHRAE guideline number 36, which deals with the high performance sequences of operation for HVAC systems. It provides the control sequences that can be enhanced through AI for adaptive and predictive performances. Then ASHRAE 189.1, which deals with the standards for design of high performance green buildings. So important is that it is very good. We are taking membership. We are establishing the student chapter in our organizations, ISHRAE and ASHRAE. But it is also very important to see how these international or national bodies are developing the standards for AI integration. And if your colleagues, your students wants to do research in the domain which is going to be a benefit to the society, so these guidelines can serve as a research theme for you all. So this is what I would like to convey. It has a different sections are there. You can go through it after this session. But I just wanted to tell you, USA is using these kind of policies. Then Europe. When I say Europe, so it deals with the Germany, France, Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, Denmark, Netherlands, so on. So they have EU Green Deal policy, which deals with the climate neutrality by 2050. They deal with the energy performance of building directive, which is also called as EPBD. And they deal with the support for AI-driven building automation. I would like to give more emphasis or more focus on EU Green Deal. What is that? So EU Green Deal deals with the energy efficiency first principle. It means prioritization of reducing building energy demand. How? Through AI-driven HVACR policies. Then, second, it deals with the renovation wave initiative. So they believe that the system, the buildings, the home, offices must focus on retrofitting building with smart and AI-enabled system to cut energy use and emissions. See, if we go to any European home or any European office, to solve the problem of heat, like summer, we have a temperature on higher side and we need a comfort zone in the office, in the home. Generally, being Indians, we always talk, let's install the cooler, water cooler, air conditioning system. There, they do not directly jump to this kind of solution. They first see how the problem of heat or higher temperature can be resolved with the natural solution. How AI can be integrated not directly into the HVACR, but with the different appliances so that energy consumption can be reduced and temperature can be decreased. How? I will tell you in the coming slide. Now, the third important point of EU Green Deal is carbon neutrality target, which is 2050. Like Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Viksit Bharat 2047, they also have a target for 2050. So they have developed a policies which encourages the digitalization and AI adoption in HVACR to achieve non-zero emissions in the built environment. So this is the EU Green Deal. It is more than 200-page document. I have tried to take the 3 best bullet point, which is in sync with my topic for today's discussion. I hope you are aware of this kind of structure. This is the one of the structure which I have taken. So this is the part of one European building. Anyone knows about this structure? I cannot see the screen. If host allows you to unmute and talk, what kind of structure? Host, let me know if someone is typing in chat box that what kind of structure it is. It will be a great help for me to know whether my audience knows this kind of structure or not. What is this exactly which is being shown on your screen? Okay, facade. Thank you, Pallavi ma'am. Anyone else? So it is facade system. See the look of this building from outside. It looks very interesting. It attracts the people. While walking on road, if you see this kind of structure, you will be standing there and you will be seeing this structure for next 5 to 10 minutes. So this is facade. This facade structure is designed in such a way that maximum sunlight can be utilized. And there should be a natural lighting in the room. Okay. Also, innovative facade system developing or they are integrating AI in such a way that it also controls the temperature inside the room. So facade not only deals with the lighting solution, but also deals with the cooling solution. Now, without using the AC, they are trying to make the cooling naturally through the facade system. I would like to also mention that we have a patent. This is the patent filed by my students and my team. And we have developed the Starlight facade system, which works on the lobster concept, which has an integration of AI. So we have filed the design patent. Utility patent is in the pipeline. Very soon we will be filing the utility patent as well. So in this, we have use the concept of lobster, AI integration is being made there. So facade angle will be changed based on the sunlight intensity. And accordingly, the lighting problem in the room can be controlled. So this is how we are also working for this kind of domain. Now, Asia. When we talk about international policies, so I gave you an idea about US, then Europe, started with the India. Then I'm now coming to the Asia part. In Asia, generally when we talk about Asia, people talk about the countries like Japan, China, and Singapore in Asia, because they consider them as a highly developed nations for technology. So China has the policy of AI in smart cities and district cooling. Japan has a policy of zero energy buildings with AI control. And Singapore has incentives for AI IoT in cooling systems. Now, have you ever heard that if your billing, for an example, let me give you an example so that it will give you more clarity what I'm trying to talk. I am an electricity consumer. Every month I get a bill from electricity supplier. For a month I use 230 units, so I get bill around 3,000 Indian rupees. But sometimes in some months I use less energy, like 180 units, 85 units, and my bill amount gets reduced. But nobody is giving me an incentive for using less energy. Have you heard about this policy in India? Can anyone reply in the chat box? If you are consuming less electricity in a month as compared to the previous one, you have got the incentives from the supplier. No. Good. No. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. As these kind of policies are not there, we are not motivated to use the less energy, my dear friends. Though the temperature outside is 24 degrees centigrade, 25, 26 degrees centigrade, still we turn on the AC. Because we feel that using energy more than 100 unit in a month and up to 200 unit will cost me the same cost for per unit consumption. That's why government policy plays very important role. In Singapore, every month's energy consumption is being monitored by government, and it is done through the AI-based system. So if person is using energy less as compared to the previous month energy consumption, they get incentives. And same kind of policy is there in Germany as well, then Ireland, and different part of, I can say, UK. Then this kind of concept is there in Bulgaria as well. Unfortunately, this concept is not there in India. So there is a need. Why it is not there? There is a big research gap. If you go for incentivized for low energy consumption, again, there will be some kind of scam, because ultimately it is AI-based system. So because of low technological infrastructure development, we are not able to adopt this kind of advanced policies for energy consumption. India is also trying. Being a proud Indian, when I visit different parts of world, I find that India is also trying to compete. And in last 10 years, we can see the revolution. This kind of initiatives, ATAL, FDP and all, I can see in 2012-13, there were very few number of FDPs awareness programs. But now in 2025-24, we are seeing so many FDPs, so many training programs going on. This is why we are working, because any change, any revolution always starts with the academia. Unless and until academicians are getting changed, nothing is going to happen. So India is also adopting, and we have a different standardization bodies. We have a different certification bodies, like we deal with ISO 5001. Now ISO 50,001, sorry, 50,001 deals with energy management systems. I already told you about the VE star rating. Then there is one good initiative, GRIHA. Now GRIHA deals with the green building certifications linked to smart HVACR. So these are some standards and certification bodies available in India. Those who are dealing with the energy management systems, those who are dealing with the AI integration in energy management, kind of. Now, what are the benefits? Now, I have to be very precise, my dear friends. Though my topic is HVACR AI integration, no doubt AI integration will lower the energy cost for consumer. It will better the indoor air quality and comfort. It will reduce the carbon footprint. It will make new market opportunity in AI and HVACR systems. But this kind of revolution is not only affecting HVACR industry, because AC, air conditioning system, is being used by everywhere, everyone. It is being used in railway system. It is being used in commercial buildings. It is used everywhere. And if we are not bringing the revolution in HVACR industry, ultimately, we are not improving the air quality. And how bad air quality impacts the business? It increases the absenteeism. It hires the medical cost. It lowers the productivity. It reduces the cognitive function. So generally, if we are focusing on AI integration in HVACR, actually it making improvement in different commercial buildings or commercial offices. So people, those who are attending this session, they should not think in one direction like HVACR revolution, AI integration in HVACR will make HVACR industry bigger. No, actually this revolution will bring modification, or I can say improvement in different business as well. Now, the most important is the challenges. When we talk about the policy implementation, there are some challenges. First of all, high upfront investment are required. It is not possible for any industry to become digital in one night. So they need to invest. Before investment, they have to trust. They have to trust the technology. Then only they can take a risk of investment. Second, this entire system is based on data. So data security and privacy is the main concern in this digital area. And as I told you already, shortage of skilled AI HVACR workforce is very important. So this is the major three challenges. There are more than 50 challenges, my dear friends. I'm just telling you the most three important challenges. Now, what are the future policy directions? As I told you, there should be incentives for AI retrofitting in old buildings. So if any builder, if any society, if any owner trying to use the AI retrofitting or some AI-based HVACR system in their buildings, there must be incentives. There must be R&D funding for AI HVACR innovation. It is there. For second point, I can tell you, there are so many opportunities given by Government of India through SEI, ERB grants, DST grants, through different IITs, postdoc opportunities and all. This kind of fundings are there. Most important is the third one. There should be a mandatory AI energy monitoring in large facilities. For an example, there are big malls right now in Mumbai. You can go to some mall like In-Orbit Mall in Navi Mumbai. Then there are different malls in Mumbai side, Goregaon, Bandra. There must be a government policy that this kind of malls should integrate the AI in energy monitoring. See, my dear friend, it is not possible to make everyone to use AI in upfront. So we have to start somewhere. We have to start somewhere. So we have to start with the big fish. These malls and all, they have huge funding. They have a huge amount available with them. And government can start with this kind of malls. I am very proud Indian to say that this kind of initiative is being already implemented in Gurgaon, then Noida, Greater Noida, then New Delhi. Their malls, many of the malls have started using the AI energy monitoring. And last future policy direction is the global collaboration standards. So as I told you, the importance of global collaboration. So I will not take much time. Now here I would like to take a time here. See, I am also educator and researcher. You all are, I believe you all are from academia background. Many may be from industry background. My dear friends, there is a need of actually integrating AI, HVACR concept in curriculum. If anyone from syllabus setting or board of studies committee attending this session, I humbly request to them to please revise the HVACR syllabus and try to integrate AI features in the conventional components like compressor, condenser, then nozzles, kind of things. Next, what I appeal to my dear friends attending this session, please start research on AI policy impacts. See, now here is the main twist. When we talk about AI integration in HVACR, people always think about developing AI-based technology and they get afraid. My friends, I'm not telling you to develop AI-based technology in upfront. There are always a two type of research. One is a technology management. Another one is technology development. If you are not good in technology development, then please start working on technology management. I told you, there are IoT based systems, there are AI based systems, there are digital twin, but people don't know how to use this. So start research in technology management. If you get a good research outcomes in technology management, then someone will be doing research in technology development. In that way, there will be an ecosystem developed by researchers community, and technology management and technology development will work together to solve the societal problem. So when I say carry out the research of AI and HVACR integration, it is not always a technology development. It is also a technology management. Third important role of educator and researcher, train your students for green and smart infrastructure career. I am also a mechanical professor. We generally talk about our students like become a design engineer, become an operations engineer, become a shop floor supervisor, kind of things. But we don't talk about much about the making career in green energy, making career in smart infrastructure. Now, when I say smart infrastructure, it requires the knowledge of building, construction, along with integration of technology. But when we see, being a conventional mechanical engineering professor, when we see the topics which we give to our students to carry out the project, it is in more core area rather than in the allied and interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary branches. So my dear friends, I appeal you all to train your students to make their career in green and smart infrastructure careers. There are lots of initiatives by ISRE. There are lots of initiatives by ASHRE. There are lots of initiatives by IGBC, Indian Green Building Council. So these three is to be taken care by us. If we are not able to take care of these things, who will take care? ultimately what happens? People always say mechanical students are not getting job in the market. Why? Because we are not training our students for the current and future technologies. We are training our students on the design softwares. My dear friends, for design softwares, there are BA BCom students now. They are doing BA BCom undergraduation and they are doing certification of SolidWorks, CATIA and all. And they are becoming design experts. That's why I'm appealing you all. Train your students for green and smart infrastructure career. Because unless and until we are letting them know the career in this domain, they will not go into this domain. To be very precise, mechanical students will not at all adopt project in AI. Okay, he will be afraid. If you find 100 groups, hardly there will be 4 to 5 groups opting for AI related projects and AI related career. So we as a teacher and a researcher going to play the important role. Now the conclusion of today's session, my dear friends, I am running short of time. I have some different meeting as well. So just I would like to conclude little bit early. I'm sorry for that. So the conclusion for today's session, AI and HVACR integration is critical for sustainable future. Government policies drive the adoption and innovation. And last but not least, we educators are going to have a key role in awareness and skill building. So I always say teach, innovate, and transform. These three keywords actually a revolution for our Indian education community or students. Thank you, my dear friends. So together we can build a smarter and sustainable future. So now this platform is open for question and answer.
Okay, participants, any questions from anyone?
If any question, please let me know, my dear friends. I hope I have.
There is one question. How BMS can make use of AI in industrial applications?
How BMS can make use of AI in industrial application. Sir, can you mention the full form, because BMS deals with the many full forms, sir.
I think battery management system probably.
Yes, battery management system. Yes.
I think, I'm not sure.
Sir, if you, yeah,
Building
now
management
here is the
system.
building management system. Correct. So in building management system, I had given you the example of smart facade, sir. There are many other examples where AI is playing the important role. AI, see, now I'm talking only about the HVACR, but there will be a garbage collection of any building can be controlled through AI. One of the speaker, Professor Pallavi, was there on that day. She was into the Germany, and she has worked on one project where a dustbin system was integrated with the AI. So if people dropping the garbage in that garbage box, and if the garbage quantity is less than the threshold value, so they are getting incentives. That incentives are in the form of money. So in that way, AI can be integrated in building management systems, sir. So it is open area, sir. It is open area. Anywhere, any application, any problem associated with the building can be used by AI. Only there is a need of critical thinking and innovation thinking. It can be dealt, sir. So I gave you two examples now. One is a smart facade, and second was the garbage collection, sir.
Very true, sir. Okay, any other questions from anyone? I think that is it, sir. So we can conclude. Right. Any questions? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Bhaveshkumar Pasi, sir, for delivering such an enlightening and informative session. Your insights will certainly help our participants to understand policy frameworks and their practical applications. We are truly grateful for your time and patience. I'm very thankful to you, sir, for spending your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me for this session.
Wonderful session, sir.
Thank you.
I have pasted the link in the chat box. Participants are requested to fill the feedback form of both the sessions. I would like to request everyone to turn on their cameras so that we can take a photograph.
Hmm. Hmm.
Thank you, everyone. Let me conclude for the day. Today, through the insightful sessions of Mr. Rupesh Shende and Dr. Bhaveshkumar Pasi, we have dwelled into the neural networks, deep learning, TensorFlow, and Keras, and also explored government policies for AI-driven HVACR. Both sessions beautifully bridged theory with practice, giving participants clarity on advanced concepts. With this, we conclude day 4 of the ATAL FDP on the future of AI and ML, balancing innovation, ethics, and industry needs. On behalf of Rizvi College of Engineering, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speakers for sharing their expertise, to our participants for their consistent enthusiasm and engagement, and to the dedicated organizing committee for ensuring the smooth conduct of today's session. We also express our sincere thanks to our principal, Dr. Vashasha, our management, and AICT for their continuous support and encouragement. We look forward to welcoming all of you with same energy and zeal for day 5 of the FTP. Thank you once again and wishing everyone a pleasant evening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. See you. Take care.
See you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
All of you can take the feedback link. It's posted in the chat, and it will all be also will be posted in the WhatsApp group. Thank you, everyone.